my name is Leo Berlin. I'm doing a 2014 Sierra condenser 5.3. I'm pretty sure these things should be recalled. There's several at the GMC dealer trucks that need to have this done. The condensers are on back order. I happened to get one. I was pretty lucky. Got it right here. Let me show it to you. Still in the box. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and follow Cesar Vega.
His link will be in the bio, or his link will be in the description.
And he's really good at this. I'm just a regular guy that want to save $1,200. I paid like $125 delivered to the house through Amazon Prime for the condenser. So here we go. We're gonna go over here and start taking this thing apart and see how far we get. Hopefully it'll be a helpful video for you guys.
Here's the truck that we'll be working on. It's a GMC 2014
5.3 engine.
5.3 engine. Alright, here are the tools that you will be using for the condenser replacement. Alright, a pick, 13 millimeter Stanley thing. A deep socket 10 millimeter. Some dikes.
Ratchet.
A 3/8 drive ratchet. This is just so you could open the box. And this may come in handy for if you're trying to take off the bolts. And gloves are optional. So we are popping out these little bolts that are...
These are little keepers that hold the plastic in place. Just make sure you save all of them.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many? This is what we're keeping all the bolts that are holding the plastic down into. So I would say to like put it in one of a little container that you would not lose them in.
Okay, here we go. We took all the little plastic. I guess you could call them like rivets, but they go right back in again. Put them to one side. I'm going to lift this thing up, get it out of the way. I'm going to lay it here by the new condenser. And then we're going to proceed with taking off these crossbars. These are 10 millimeter. Take those off first. And then we're going to take, there's 3 10 millimeters underneath each side that need to be taken off, besides these crossbars, all 10 millimeter. And then we have one 13 millimeter that has to be disconnected right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start that, and then we'll get right back to you guys, show you where I'm at. Taking off these cross bars that support this bracket here. I'm just going to get these out of the way real quick.
We gotta do the same on this side.
Going to do the same on the other side, passenger side. This should be a pretty simple deal.
This is what it looks like inside. The first one has been taken off, and now we're working on the second. We have finished the second one. Now we're going to
take off the Well, let's see here. We're going to go underneath. We're going to take the water supply. This is actually, looks like someone's taken this apart before. This bolt wasn't in all the way. Kind of surprising. But anyway, there's that. And then let's see where the other three 9mm are. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
Take that off.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this. This goes to the air cleaner. And I'm not. There we go. Simply comes off. And then we got. How about? Is there a Phillips there? I'm trying to get these 10mm out of the brace that goes across. It's a little more difficult than the first video from Oscar. I'm using actually a 1/4" drive with a 10mm socket. So I'll let you know where I'm at here in a little bit. Took the air cleaner off. Get that out of the way. And I'll get back with you in about 5 minutes. Okay, we got to take this auxiliary battery plate off. They're all 10mm. There's about, let's see, I don't know. Looks like about 6 of them.
You can use this today.
Takes a little more time than, you know, if you're a professional, this is what you do for a living. You work for GMC or Silver or Chevrolet. That's why they go for 4 to 5 hours in order to replace this. We started at 12. It's 12:35 now. Of course, I dropped a 10mm socket.
But we found another one.
Well, we got another one, yeah.
But we still need to find it just in case.
But I'll give you an update here in a minute. Okay, here we go. It was a little more difficult than I thought, taking this cross beam off. Had to take the air cleaner off. Not a big deal, but, you know, time consuming. Also, this cross member here is not as easy, you know, the 3 10mm on each side are not as easy to get to as I once thought or explained to. But, you know, you can get them out. It's not a big deal. I'm about to go ahead and take there's a accessory battery that fits in here. Taking that out so that I can bend everything, or not bend, but move things out of the way without taking the radiator out. So we're at the point now where I got to take this cross beam out. And I'll give you an update here in just a sec, let you know where I'm at. Okay, so there's also, to the radiator, there's these little rubber grommets, 13 millimeter. You have to loosen them up in order to get this bracket out of here. Might have to take it off completely, but at any rate, I just wanted to share that with you. There's one on both sides. They're 13 millimeter. It's a little harder, but it's sure worth $700 of your time to do this yourself. Alright, I'll get back with you as soon as I pull this out of here. Okay, here we go. So this is the cross member that holds the radiator and the condenser in. It's a little bit of a challenge to getting it out, but if you take everything out of the way, there it is. So be careful you don't scratch your truck. Just lay it down. There, and see if we can get the condenser out. Might be a little bit of a challenge, but I think we can get it. Just give you a heads up. So pretty simple deal. We gotta hold it there, and let me figure this thing out real quick. So now I'm disconnecting the air conditioning condenser.
There's a whole bunch of junk in it. Look at the new one. It has barely anything.
Okay, finally got it out. Wasn't easy. So
now we're gonna put in the brand new one.
yeah.
Alright, now we're gonna put in the brand new one.
Okay, here we go. That wasn't easy, taking the old one out, but here we go. We're going to put the new one in. Make sure we're... Make sure we're... Yeah, let's see. This way. Yeah.
What have I done?
We are trying to hook up the condenser to the radiator. Should be pretty easy, but you know how these easy jobs are not always that easy. Let's see here.
Alright.
Okay, so this is all put back together. This is actually the next night. You know, it took about 5 hours for a guy, I guess you would call mechanically inclined, but not a professional. In other words, I don't do this for a living. Basically, I'm a pizza guy, retired. But I did want to save some money. It can be done. You have to have patience. It's all put back together. Works just fine. And you go from $1,200 to about $130, $140. I would say under $150. You have to buy the cans. You can get them at Walmart of the 134A Freon. You might want to be wise to take it down and have it evacuated. Make sure that your compressor has enough oil in it, because you do lose some oil when the condenser is leaking. I did add oil. That's $7 again at Walmart. So you just put the 134 in, you turn the air conditioner on high, and let the engine run, shake the cans back and forth. I think it took 2.5 cans. It seems to work fine. I think, like I said, I did put oil in it, so the compressor has oil in it. But just to be safe, you can have it evacuate.